Hi, hello everyone, welcome back to a new video on this channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my most unpopular opinions. Obviously this is my opinion, and if you want to comment on it, the comment section is open for you. So without anything else to say, let's get started. 1. K-pop isn't like it used to be, and thank God for that. I've seen a lot of people saying that K-pop is flopping because it doesn't have the same numbers it used to, and it's not as popular as before, and honestly I agree, but there's a very logical reason for it, about the views not being as high as they used to be. It's completely normal because the numbers from 2020 and 2021 were way too inflated, they made no sense, they weren't real numbers, partly because we were all stuck at home, and for many people it was their first time discovering K-pop, so they had tons of content to catch up on. Those numbers were never going to be sustainable in the long run. And about the music, I do feel like in 2025 there haven't been as many songs that really caught my attention compared to other years, and I don't know if it's just a coincidence or if K-pop really is starting to fall off for me. There have been groups with songs that aren't bad, but still feel like some of the weakest ones in their discography. I feel like part of it is because of the westernization of K-pop, which I understand is natural. Every music genre feeds and gets inspired by others, but little by little I feel like K-pop is losing its essence, at least with the most popular groups who are the ones representing the industry overall. So I do think K-pop is not in a great place right now, but I believe everything will get better when BTS comes back. I really think they are the key. 2. Not everything is plagiarism. I'm so tired of seeing comparison pictures on Twitter of stages and outfits, pointing fingers and accusing groups of plagiarism. Like yes, sometimes there are clear similarities, but most of the time it's not actual plagiarism because someone has always done something similar before, and I feel like this is something people love to say, but when it's their group getting accused, they attack without even thinking. The latest drama is about aespa and itzy. aespa has been accused of plagiarism ever since their debut. There have been pictures showing similarities, but most of them are just coincidences in my opinion, and that's something aespa fans have been saying for years. But now itzy releases a video with a red background and black outfits and suddenly it's plagiarism, when tons of K-pop groups, even from hybe, have done that before. The hypocrisy in fandoms is huge, and I think pointing out plagiarism over tiny similarities isn't good for anyone, because when there really is plagiarism that should be called out, people just brush it off saying, there's a lot of plagiarism in K-pop when that's not even true. 3. The excessive hate is exhausting. This one is going to be short. I'm tired of everything getting criticized, like why are people criticizing Twice for opening Coldplay's concert in Korea? Saying it's embarrassing that a group with so much experience is opening for someone else, like the real embarrassment is not seeing what a huge opportunity it is to share a stage with Coldplay, but anyway, this happens with everything, it's just hating for the sake of hating. 4. Most K-pop groups would flop at Coachella. And it's not because they are bad performers, it's just that K-pop performances are really different from the type of performances that shine the most at Coachella. I'm not saying one style is better than the other, it's just that they are so different that if you want to do a good performance there, you have to do something completely different from what you usually do. That's why I don't get the obsession of some fans saying that X group should go to Coachella because they would definitely kill it because of their performance level, and sometimes it's just not that simple. A group I've seen people say this about a lot is itzy, and itzy is honestly one of the best performance groups in all of K-pop. They really shine on stage, but I don't know if that level would translate the same at Coachella. It's like putting Charlie XCX on Inkigayo. She does great performances but not for K-pop stages. 5. I do not find jokes about Irene and the stylist funny. I was not sure if I should include this opinion because it is something that has already been closed, but I still see people talking about it whenever they do not like an outfit. In case you were not into K-pop when all of this happened, around 2020, a former stylist and fashion editor who worked with Red Velvet came forward saying that an idol mistreated her and verbally abused her. She said she felt like she was being treated as inferior and even added that within the industry, the attitude of that idol was already known. She also shared that even though she tried to prepare herself mentally, after that experience she considered quitting her job. The stylist did not mention any names directly, but it became clear that she was referring to Irene from Red Velvet. Some media editors and people in the industry liked her post to show support, so Irene ended up apologizing both publicly and personally to the employee, which I think was the right thing to do. After this, I thought people would treat the situation carefully because it is something delicate, but I saw that there were people using it as a meme, saying things like, "We need Irene to yell at the stylist when an idol had an ugly outfit," or comparing Red Velvet's old outfits with the newer ones, saying things like, "Good thing that situation happened or else they would still be wearing ugly clothes," and honestly, I do not think it is fair to use such a serious situation as a joke. I really do not like that people treat it so lightly. It was a real and painful experience for someone, not something to laugh about. 6. Trying isn't always enough. When someone respectfully says that X idol is not a good singer or dancer, why do fans immediately come running to say you can't criticize them because they are trying? It's the same when you say you don't like a song and someone tells you that you're disrespecting all the work of the singers, producers, and lyricists. Like just because you put a lot of effort and heart into something doesn't automatically make it good. I hear this a lot when an idol leaves their company and signs with one that clearly has fewer resources and can't offer the same production quality. And it's like, sorry, but that's just how the game works. I can't force myself to like something just because the idol worked hard on it. 7. People should stop hyping up foreign minors to join K-pop companies. The level of delusion in some people, I just can't understand it. Like I get that you love K-pop and you love singing and dancing, but realistically, being an idol as a non-Asian foreigner is so insanely hard that you're probably not going to make it. And what really pisses me off is the people playing with these minors' hopes. For what exactly? Do you even realize how many fake companies are out there looking for excited K-pop fans, hungry to meet their idols, just to scam them and ask for personal information or photos? I think we need to be real. No Julieta from random country X. You're not going to be a K-pop idol, and it can actually get really dangerous. 8. No generation is better than another. It is normal that each of us has our favorite, but there are both good and bad groups in every generation, and saying that one is better than the other does not make much sense to me. It is like when people say that the music from one company is better than from all the others. You have not listened to all the music from all companies or all generations to be able to compare. Plus, music is subjective, which is something we tend to forget sometimes. Maybe you prefer dance-centered groups, so you like fifth-generation groups more, or if you are more into vocals you prefer third-generation groups, but that does not mean that there are no good vocalists or dancers in every generation, and those who think they are better fans because they stan older groups, you really need to rethink that. To finish, I wanted to tell you that I have created a Google form where you can send your opinions anonymously for a future video reacting to my followers' opinions. They can be unpopular or not, it does not matter.
And this has been all. I hope you like it. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did, it would help me a lot. See ya.